All right, welcome back to episode 2 here. Jumping back in after making it to December and getting shut out by the Tampa Bay Lightning. And wouldn't you believe it, Ryan Ellis, of all players, is leading our team in points. Honestly, just seeing him there makes me want to trade him. He's just mostly just infuriated that he's only played 4 games for the Flyers, and that trade is definitely not panned out. What a waste. But in this universe, he seems to be doing pretty well. We are in 4th place, which isn't too bad, contending for that wild card position. And really, we're not that far out from the 2nd place, Rangers with 31 points. And the Capitals leading the way in the Metropolitan Division. In the Atlantic, the Red Wings are leading the way. What in the world? Not the Bruins? Interesting. The Lightning aren't even in contention. Got off to a slow start, eh? Panthers bottom of the barrel. So 2 teams who were essentially at the bottom of the barrel this year are in the first 2 seeds there. But just a quarter of the season is gone. There's a lot more left to happen. So before we start the simulation, just double check here, make sure we got the right goalie in the net. And let's see here. We are suffering from injury. Or no, they just put in Lon on the 4th line for some reason. Hopefully we won't have to worry about too many more injuries here. Our defensive core is back in there. And we got Carter Hart between the pipes. So let's get right back to the simulation. And it would definitely be a lot faster simulating if we just turned injuries off, but it's more realistic with injuries. I mean, look at real life. The Flyers missed half the team with injury the whole season. So it's just part of the game, unfortunately. But let's simulate here to December 23rd. Then we'll put in Felix Sandstrom to finish out the month of December. Zach McEwen. I don't care. Replace player. I don't give a fuck about McEwen. Stay healthy, ya bitch. Adam Brooks. Don't care about the AHL team, at least not this year. Don't think we have anyone of value down there, but big win over Vegas and over Arizona as we went on a little western streak. And looks like Ivan Provorov is going to be out. Now, I know you can go ahead and replace them as soon as they're ready, but I believe once they still have that injury icon, they're still injury prone. So I don't know if they fixed that in this year's game, but in previous games, it was a nightmare with that. So let's go ahead and go into we'll just do preferred lines for now, see what it does. Give me 1 second. My audio here is lagging behind on my mic, so I'm just going to mute that there. No audio for me, unfortunately. But the menu sounds are a few seconds behind, and it's kind of annoying. Anyway, so what did it do for our first line? We'll have Ginson, Couturier, and Konechny. Then we have Hayes. I don't know. Why does it put Hayes on the 4th line? Jesus. And we have Tippett there. Yeah, we'll put Farabee. This game on PS4 is running like dog shit. It's insane how laggy it is. It's a bummer. I mean, they haven't added a whole bunch, but it's kind of frustrating they don't put the shit on PC either. So defense, we were missing out Provorov, so got Cam York, give him some more playing time, and we have Justin Braun. So we have decent defensive depth. So Provorov won't be back until Christmas Eve. So we'll probably just have him dress against the San Jose Sharks or the LA Kings. He'll probably be ready to go against the San Jose Sharks. So in this video, we'll probably simulate to February 15th. Okay, so Ivan Provorov is available. We'll wait until the 29th of December to plug him back in there. That's where we'll simulate to, and yeah, I guess we'll give Felix Sandstrom the last 3 starts of the season here. I was debating to go one more game with Kevin Hart or Carter Hart between the pipes. So wait to get Provorov back in there. Okay. So let's see how we can do against the Carolina Hurricanes. We'll get Ivan Provorov back in the lineup on December 31st in Los Angeles. So 3-2 regulation loss against the Hurricanes. Wade Allison has been injured till January 5th. Getting used to using L3 to do best lines. Alright, so I guess if we have a +3, might as well keep Atkinson there on the first line. Farabee, Tippett, Lawton. And then Frost has actually improved to 81. I'm pretty sure he was a 79 earlier, so that's pretty good. Defensively, Provorov is back in the lineup. Ivan Provorov. Go ahead and put in Felix Sandstrom. Looks like Carter Hart grew to a 86 overall, so that's pretty good. Maybe he'll cap out at an 88 overall elite goalie. So win against San Jose, that's good. Did we beat the LA Kings? No, we did not. A 4-3 loss. All right. So time for Carter Hart to really gear up. He's going to play a bunch of games here. Made it to December, nearing the halfway point of the regular season. Sandstrom so far started in 9 games. He only has 3 wins and a pretty terrible save percentage. All right. So let's go ahead and simulate to January 26th. Too bad, Wade Allison. You should have stayed healthy. 7-2 blowout loss against the Anaheim Ducks. Overtime loss against Arizona. Cam Atkinson has been injured, so I guess we'll go ahead and put in Wade Allison. Okay. So we do want, interesting, Van Riesek has pretty good chemistry on the first line. So I guess we'll keep him in there. It's just our center core is kind of botched up. Still a -1. Okay, there you go. Drop McEwen. And Noah Cates. What is he? 5th round pick. Just a kind of depth player. I don't think he'll be much of anything, but we just don't have much depth at all, so just gotta kind of rock with what you have. Alright, so 3-0. We were shut out by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh my god, now Morgan Frost is hurt. I'm just gonna head coach, replace player. Five 1 win over the Capitals. Multiple Philadelphia players, or Philadelphians. Okay, so Atkinson is back. Frost is back. He still has the medical kit next to him, so hopefully he won't get re-injured. Okay, so Carter Hart. So continuing to start our games here. Wow, nice 4-0 shutout against Boston. 3-2 overtime loss against Chicago. Detroit Red Wings, 5-1 victory over the Red Wings. Travis Konechny is hurt now. Couturier's been a workhorse though, and he actually has some X factors. That's cool that it shows your X factors there. He looks like he's the only one who has some X factors on our team. What does he have? He has Unstoppable Force, Magnetic, Stick 'em Up, and Yoink. So he's just a great defensive forward. That's weird. All right. So Konechny is out. Hayes needs to go. If it qualifies him as a 4th line player on our team, he needs to go, honestly. So 2 games on the road in Minnesota and Winnipeg. Ryan Ellis is still leading our club with 38 points, so we're not really getting any offensive production this season, so there's that. Time to switch out goalies. We'll get in Felix Sandstrom to finish out this month. All right. So we'll go ahead and simulate to February 1st. A 3-1 loss against Minnesota. Rasmus Ristolainen is injured now, but he's coming back in a couple days. It's annoying when they get hurt like that and they're back the next game and you have to edit your lines. So there we are. Made it to February 1st, 2023. 50 games played, only 32 games left. We are finding ourselves in 6th place in the Metropolitan Division. Capitals leading the way, followed by the Rangers and the Hurricanes. And it doesn't look like the Blue Jackets or the Penguins are currently in a wildcard spot. Although we are tied with 50 points with the Penguins. So it's this division isn't too bad. And the Devils are in last place with 47 points, I guess. So let's go ahead and put in Carter Hart back in the net. And we'll see if maybe Ristolainen is ready to be back in the lineup here. It's weird. Sometimes they have chemistry. Well, I guess since Konechny got hurt, I don't really understand the chemistry system. All right. It's kind of annoying having to make those little changes every time. But we have Carter Hart back in the net. Sandstrom still could not get a win. Lost in Minnesota. Lost in Winnipeg. So might only give him another 2-3 starts on the season and just let Carter Hart ride the rest of the way. All right. So we said February 15th will be our stopping point for this simulation in this episode. So we're going to go and jump in and play the game against the Seattle Kraken. Oh my God, I just edited the lines. But yeah, I'm probably not going to be talking. I'm going to disable the microphone and just concentrate on playing the game. And you can listen to the commentators. If you don't like that, let me know. We can definitely change it up. But for me, I want to play the gameplay with sound. So that's the main reason why I'm going to disable the microphone. Alright. So hopefully now everyone will stay healthy until we jump in and go toe-to-toe against the Seattle Kraken. Now you don't really notice lag or anything like that in the gameplay. So the game seems to be handling pretty well on the PS4. It's just the menu system is horrendous. And Ivan Provorov is hurt. Let's replace player for now. So now we are a sub 500 team. 7th place in our division. I think the closer and closer we get to the trade deadline, the closer and closer we are deciding to blow this team up, to at least make a few trades, get some draft picks. It'd be nice to have 2 first-round draft picks. He's a right wing, and Tippett is a right wing too. So I don't think it's going to work in this team. Tippett there. Kuhn is a right wing as well. Cates. Allison is a right wing. We just have to do that swap there. Alright. So Wade Allison is there in third on the third line. And got Provorov back in the lineup. Alright, so we're going to be jumping in hopefully now with Provorov. We have him for the Seattle Kraken game here on February 12th, 2023. Going toe-to-toe against the Seattle Kraken. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording here and we'll jump in to the Seattle game here at the Wells Fargo Center.
Already been a fantastic homestand, and can they close things out with a W? Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski along with Ray Ferraro for EA Sports. Both teams are lined up, and we are set to get things going. The Kraken have won the opening face-off and take possession here at the start. Slides the puck across to Konechny. Quick shot! Good stop by Grubauer. The Kraken have the puck against the boards. And now it's grabbed by Burakovsky. Puck scooped up by McCann. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. And there's the save on the play. The Kraken have gained control of the puck along the wall. Sends the pass down low. And that's just out of reach. Puck grabbed by Couturier. Stays with it. That's blocked by Grubauer. Feeds it over to Bjorkstrand. Seattle's going on the attack as they gain the zone. From his own end, he moves it up ahead. Takes a shot. Great save by Grubauer. Takes it from the other side of the blue line. And he shut the door on that last play. Slick feed. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Seattle's got it along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Atkinson. The Kraken have the puck in the defensive zone. Skates across the blue line. And he takes the dish. Van Riemsdyk's got the puck. Pass it up ahead. Oh, fantastic stop there. Penalty coming up. Steps into it. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Alexiak's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box.
Guys, we know this power play is ranked toward the bottom of the league, but with their first power play of the game, this is a chance for them to turn things around. They've been working hard. They might be able to capitalize on some good things here and get the momentum swinging in their direction.
Dismiss that chance. The Flyers have it behind the net. Frost's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Oh, how do you not convert those chances?
He's going to be disappointed. I mean, that's a grade A scoring chance that doesn't turn into a shot on net.
Lund's ready to take the draw here on this power play. The Flyers will go to work here in the offensive zone. Oh, just puts it wide of the net.
Trying to be a little fine with it. This is a good goaltender. You know you have to make a really great shot to beat him, but he just fires it wide.
Gets it out of his own end. Philadelphia's got the puck along the wall. Seattle's got possession while undermanned. Puck sails onto the bench, sending a few people ducking. Grubauer's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Flyers win the faceoff. Scores! Putting the power in power play.
Did just about everything right on that man advantage. They capitalized. All kinds of bodies in front of the goaltender. I don't think he gets a clean look at this as the power play zips a puck around the zone, and they cash in.
The Flyers draw first blood here with an early goal.
Not much to choose from in the first half of the period. Now you got a leader, and we'll see how this game plays out.
Puck is dropped, play resumes. Goes right to the crease. Philadelphia's got control of it now from their own end. Farabee's got it along the wing. Taken by Schultz. Gaining momentum up along the side. Shot! Denies him on the play. Puck picked up by York. Play develops. It's a 2-on-1. And a great read to turn that play aside. And he takes the feed. Poked away at center by Konechny. The Kraken have the puck in the neutral zone. Picked up along the wall by Alexiak. Wrights cross the line and gain the zone. Tries to the crease. Stopped with the waffle maker by Hart. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Past the midway mark of the frame, James and Ray with you tonight. The Flyers lead it 1-0. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. And play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there. Philadelphia is looking to break out. Moves it to Frost. All quick work with the stick and comes up with the puck. Battle along the wall. Scooped up along the wall by Bjorkstrand. Philadelphia's gained possession along the boards. Puck dumped in and the forwards are going to skate off. Hangs onto the puck. Gains the zone along the right wall. Moves the puck down low. And now he moves it to Susie. Takes the feed at the back end. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. From the left side, they gain the zone. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. From one point man to another. Scores!
They score back-to-back goals. They stay aggressive after getting the first one. They tack another one on here. That puck clearly changes direction. Nobody's going to be able to stop that one. It's in the net.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Flyers now lead by 2. Wenberg's won the draw. Poked away in the neutral zone by Ellis. Seattle's got the puck. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. From the point, looks to make something happen. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Atkinson. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Wenberg. The Flyers have it against the wall. And now he angles it across to Atkinson. Oh, what a chance here. Can they make it happen on this 2-on-1? And now it's grabbed by Van Riemsdyk. The Kraken have taken possession along the wall. Down the right side and into the zone. The Flyers look to start the transition game. 2-on-1, what an opportunity here! Works it across to Gord. Can't make it work. Puck scooped up by McEwen. Seattle's got one last chance to make something happen before the end of the period. The Kraken have possession along the boards. Fires it, and that caroms off a body in traffic. There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us.
Get yours before they're all gone.
All right, so we've decided to just play the first period there against the Seattle Kraken. I feel like that's a pretty good balance. I don't know, that period for some reason felt like 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes, so I just decided to play the first period there. Nice little tight game. Felt like we had a good first period. We're up 2-0, and looks like we come back and we blow it out of the water. 7-2 blowout over Seattle. Interestingly enough, we have a game rematch just a few days from now in Seattle after we defeated them in Philadelphia. So that's pretty much going to do it here. I'm going to simulate here to February 15th. And that's going to do it for this episode. We're very, very close to the trade deadline here. Just a few weeks away. And I think we're going to blow it up, guys. Daniel Briere is going to go ahead and do what needs to be done, what needed to be done quite some time ago. So, yeah, it's only 3 weeks away. Yeah, about 3 weeks away. We'll have a game against the New York Rangers in the next episode. We'll simulate there. And then we'll gear up for the trade deadline. So, you know what? I think that's what we're going to do. We'll go ahead and simulate to March 1st here. And then we'll call it the end of the video. Might as well. So we got a rematch against Seattle. We'll get our backup to play against the Devils. Get him one start this month here. So despite beating Seattle 7-2, they defeat us 4-3 in Seattle. Now we're defeated against Vancouver. We're defeated against Calgary. We're defeated against Edmonton. Can we beat Montreal? No, we lose 2-1 to Montreal. So that's it. That's it, boys. We're gonna definitely time to make some changes here in Philadelphia. So we're probably gonna part ways with quite a few people. We'll quickly look at the stats at least before we end this episode to kind of see what we're dealing with here this season. But we have our line set up pretty much to the best optimal way. We can try moving Atkinson to the first line. I don't think that's going to do anything. It doesn't improve the stats any, so we'll just keep him up there. Plus, he has some X factors there. So we're just going to do a quick little swap here between Hart and Sandstrom. And defensively, yeah, okay, good. Everything is how we want it. So at least we have some depth that we can plug in, because I think we're going to try to flip Ellis, maybe try to get a first round back. But can we get a win in Newark, New Jersey? We do. We get a 3-1 victory. And because of that 3-1 victory, we'll go with Felix Sandstrom in Philadelphia against the New York Rangers. Excellent. So the calendar has flipped to March. The trade deadline is just a few days away. In the next episode, we'll jump in against the New York Rangers in a real live game. Kind of get a glimpse of our team before the deadline. May even try to make a deal the day before, because I know we will be timed. But anyway, let's quickly look at the standings and look at our player stats first before we jump into the team stats. So we have Ryan Ellis leading the team with 50 points in 60 games. That's very surprising. Sean Couturier, only 36 points. So he's not really doing... We don't have any offense whatsoever. Van Riemsdyk, he has 19 goals. So I highly doubt he would get to 30. But we're going to make a trade. Lawton has 33 points, which is really good considering his role on the team. He's the third highest scorer. Joel Farabee, 32 points. So we're going to try to move Atkinson at the deadline. We're going to try to move Ryan Ellis at the deadline. I think we could hopefully get a first-round pick back for him. Konechny, I think we'll hold on to him for another year. I like Konechny. He has some X factors, and he has a pretty decent 5.3 million. It's decent, I guess, but hopefully we'll see some growth from him. Otherwise, it may be time to part ways with him as well. Kevin Hayes, we're definitely trying to get rid of his $7 million ass. I mean, that's absurd, paying $7 million, and this is the kind of production we get. Unacceptable. Now, I may take him off the power play. Again, it is annoying with these injuries, but we may do our next franchise mode without injuries on. Because it's just annoying how it screws up your lines constantly, and it fucks up your power play, and I don't feel like spending 15 minutes every couple days in simulation just editing our lines. Ivan Provorov, 53 games. He's missed a few games. The question is, it may be time to part ways with him. Honestly, we'll see if he grows any. If he'll grow, he definitely doesn't have top 2 potential. So he has $6.6 million cap hit with only 2 years left. It may be time to part ways with him. And we just don't have any depth on this team. Guys like Zach McEwen, guys like Noah Cates, I mean, they're not ready. Luckily, Owen Tippett's only 24 years of age. He's done nothing this season. So it may be time. We're not going to part ways. We just need to give him a little bit more time because he does have top 6 potential. We'll see if he'll grow over the next 2 seasons. If not, goodbye to him. Rasmus Ristolainen, he's a big ass dude. He is 6'4", a huge defenseman, but I don't like the contract he has. So I don't know. I guess it could be worse, right? But overall, it's not the best contract. So yeah, guys like Allison, Desloyer. I mean, our top 6 is nothing special, but our bottom is just terrible. There you go, Justin Braun. He'll probably fill in. And our goalies, we have Carter Hart, 52 starts on the year, only 22 wins. He does have elite potential. So he first started in 2018, 1920. So already has more starts than he did last year. And has better goals against average. He'll definitely get a lot more starts to finish out the year. Then we have Felix Sandstrom. So, yeah. Gonna be an interesting deadline. We'll see what we can do. We'll prep the block next video as well. Quickly look at the Metro division. We are in last place with 58 points. That is pretty bad. And yeah, there's really no excuse. There's nothing to be said there. I mean, that's just pretty bad. You could look at the whole league, right? But I guess it just matters in your division. So that's what we'll kind of compare here. I'm curious to see what our goals against is. So obviously it's the worst. Power play percentage. It's the worst. Penalty kill. Second to worst. So it's just not looking good. Capitals. Penguins looks like they're going to make the playoffs. But again, you never know with the Hurricanes, 58 points. If you look at the Atlantic, what's going on there? So, surprisingly, Boston is 4th with 68, and Ottawa 67. Tampa 69, Toronto 69, and how the hell are the Red Wings so good? How are they so good? Let's take a look at them real quick. See how their lineup is looking like. So they have David Perron, youngster Dylan Larkin, Tyler Bertuzzi, Philip Zadina, Lucas Raymond, Robbie Fabry, Jacob Verana, Andrew Kopp, Dominic Kubalik, Michael Rasmussen, Pius Suter, and then Adam Earn. So Yeah, I mean, they have a balanced lineup, that's for sure, right? Really balanced lineup there. Pretty strong center core. They don't really have any superstars besides Dylan Larkin, so but they just have a good depth. Guess they've been able to stay healthy. Their defense is nothing special. They have this Moritz Sider fella, so they have promise in the future with him. So that's good. And they also have Philip Peronik. So really good lineup there. Between the pipes, you have Ville Husso and Alex Nedeljkovic. Interesting. And they're the best team in the Atlantic. So it's going to be interesting postseason, interesting trade deadline here. Time to blow up the Philadelphia Flyers. We've been a tweener team for too long. It's time to pull the trigger and really get some changes going here. Stock up on some first and second round draft picks. Really build through the draft. And don't sign on any more stupid contracts or contract extensions because you definitely need to be smart at managing your cap. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode.